I love cryptids.
You do love cryptids.
I'm a big fan.
You have often said, I want to rail Bigfoot.
No. I have often said I want Bigfoot to rail me. Hello.
Hello. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome to Clambake Incident. I'm Reed.
Hey, guys. Hey.
Hey.
I'm Sam.
He's Sam.
I'm Sam, and no one can take my name.
Okay.
It's mine, Reed. Get away from it.
Well, my name is Sam.
Reed. You son of a bitch.
That's right. I'm Reed Sam Workman. No, my name is Reed. That's Sam.
And we are your host for the Clambake Incident, your
investigative reporters in the sleepy, bizarre,
neepy,
little heapy of Ham Harbor, Aim.
Clam Harbor, Maine, baby.
That is full of clamiculas.
I don't like that. But here we are. It's in the world, and it exists. And that's our fault.
To be clear, a clamicula is different than a clamicorn.
Mm-hmm. What is a clamicula?
A clamicula is clam Dracula.
Is that a little clam with a cape and that weird widow's peak that Dracula always has?
It definitely has the widow's peak. Probably no cape, but when you open it up, it does have little fangs.
Oh, I like that. I like that for him.
Isn't it cute?
It is.
I'm sure the lady will already have a costume for it.
I think she does. I think she has an oyster set of costumes.
Of course she does.
For anyone who doesn't understand, there's a lady in town who runs a pet store that has the largest and most varied pet costume collection
Wildly eclectic.
Can't imagine they sell very well, but they're there, and there's always new ones.
We did go looking for a lobster costume there.
Yeah, but outside of my price range, good lord.
Expensive shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you
it's
have
all the
your
little legs.
It's true. It's the fine stitching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a good week?
I had a week.
Good.
It wasn't bad.
Nice.
It was tiring. I will say that.
Yeah, that's that time of year, which is at any point in the year.
Yeah. I also haven't eaten today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
fasting for a holiday that I'll let you guess at.
Oh wow. Well, I am not. So I will be the energy of the group.
Okay. Yeah. So if I'm low energy, I am so sorry, folks. But you still can't have my name, even if it is in exchange for energy.
I'm gonna get that name, though. I'm gonna be Sam. We're gonna call you the podcaster formerly known as Sam.
I'll just have a glyph as my name.
That'd be kind of fun.
Wouldn't it? It's gonna be a tiny, Haida representation of a clamicula.
I was thinking you just do the cool S.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I think that should be your name now.
That's fun.
Yeah. You know the one.
Anyway, welcome to Clam Harbor, your peculiar little town, and we here, us, the two of us, in this quaint little boat house.
I don't see any boats living here.
No, but there is still a bunch of sopping wet fishing nets.
Which makes it a boat. There's water in here.
Sam.
Yeah.
What? No, let me finish. When you picture a boat,
yeah,
water on inside, water on outside.
Technically both.
Sam.
Yeah.
Most water
outside.
Some
water inside. Splishy splash.
I guess.
Yeah.
We went to Clam Fest. Sorry, we didn't. It was Oyster Fest, and it was pretty buck wild. I drank a lot of good beers.
I drank a lot of mid beers.
That's true. And then Sam drank quite a few bad beers because we had to kind of get the whole spectrum.
That's right. Reed didn't have any of the bad beers.
No, because I chose...
I just kept pouring them on his toes.
It was very cold. But there were a lot of oysters.
That's right. Too many oysters, one might say.
You could say too many oysters. But it was a blast. We saw a lot of the folks in town we have seen before. By that, I mean just people.
There's some weirdos.
There are some weirdos. We also... kind of no matter about the weirdness of those, the people in linen.
Yeah, those are fun. Those are fun people.
Sam, you are wearing linen right now.
I need you to...
This isn't even a joke. Sam is wearing a linen shirt.
It's very comfortable.
He calls it his cult shirt.
No, I don't. You call it my cult shirt.
You texted me and you said you had a new cult shirt.
Okay, and when everyone else refers to my cult shirt as my cult shirt, what else am I gonna call it? You know what I'm talking about when I say cult shirt.
Well, I actually didn't. I thought you were like, oh, like the Parcast cult series. I didn't know they had merch. That's awesome. I'd buy that.
Bullshit.
Nah, you're right. I knew it was a linen shirt.
Anyway, there's plenty of like slightly weirder than me people. And that's saying something. I mean, you guys listen to this podcast, so you know.
You know that there's people out there that have worse timing than Sam Workman. Anyway, I talked to the owner of the the German Mexican food restaurant.
Oh yeah, Bavarian and like sauerkraut and sweet and sauerkraut.
Sweet and sauerkraut tacos, carne asada with sauerkraut. That one was pretty gross. But they had a Bierstein tent, which was kind of funny. And Bierstein tent that they were serving
crack oysters into it.
Oh no, but it was you got a Bierstein, but the only beer they were serving was Modelo. So do with that what you will.
Oh man, I had an interesting experience.
Sorry, Sam.
Yeah?
You made a new best friend. I'm a little hurt.
So
I feel like my spot's been taken in your life.
Have you guys, the listeners, heard of that that there was this TikTok trend that was going around for a while that was like, can you read the different like eye signals someone is sending you?
I don't know where this is going. What do you mean, Sam?
It was like, and it was just a bunch of girls, primarily women doing like, a different, like a slightly different look. Like the eyelids were down just the right amount to indicate varying levels of like, get me out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sam's eyelids disappeared from what I could tell.
Yeah, when your entire eyeball is showing, it means hell.
I thought you were just excited. I was busy.
I met a man named Mr. Baldwin Blobman. Mm-hmm. No relation.
No.
Which is like part of the fucking name at this point.
Of the noble Blobman family.
Yeah, he's like the fucking like fourth or fifth or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right?
They've been here for a while.
Oh, well, a bunch of them. Anyway, he was, I would describe it as deeply eager to tell us that his family fortune comes from how they... Can you take a guess at what it was? Mr. Wasn't fucking there.
Sam, I showed up eventually.
Yeah.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting to that.
Sam, you were in this area.
Deeply interested to tell us that his family fortune comes from how they invented gambling.
Yes, which I have.
Which is very true. He's also, I believe, the president.
I was about to say
of the United States.
I have to assume that's not true.
And France, probably.
But Sam, can you tell me who did invent gambling? Exactly.
What if I fucking knew? I'm gonna insert right here me just going off about who invented gambling.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's not going to be anybody.
That's a deeper dive that I know you're willing to take.
During this entire fucking conversation,
he was the one that was just like touching your shoulder for like 15 consecutive minutes.
I was making the panic get me out of here eyes at Reed, who stared at me with his fucking
Bierstein full of Modelo,
sipping it from the other tent. Completely just like 36 minutes, Reed.
I know, but Sam, the thing is that I'm like, so you were what I would call, you were in your
36 minutes.
You were in your learning zone. If we are always, Sam, let me get this out. If you're always in your comfort zone, that's not where you learn. There's 3 zones of learning, at least when I was taught this. Okay. There's your comfort zone in the middle. In that outer zone, that's the learning zone. And
it's like an onion.
Then it is like an onion with 3 layers. And then the last layer is your panic zone. And you see, so my presence there, I think, took you out of your panic zone and brought you into your learning zone. And I think the important thing that you need to think about, and you need to thank me about, was I was in key murder prevention range. I wasn't about to let him take you to a second location. I wasn't about to have him like buy you a drink. Like we're... but yes, Sam did. Sam kept looking at me, I would say pleading in his eyes.
Yeah.
But I was busy, Sam. They loved me at the Modelo tent.
You had a pile of food and beer sat there, tucked in, and only came over when it was finished.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to leave it. I'm in public. That'd be rude.
God.
Anyway, so Reed abandoned me to a fate worse than social interaction, which is Mr. Baldwin Blobman's social interaction. So anyway, he was telling me
That they invented gambling.
They invented gambling.
Which, you know, that's cool. Yeah, sure. I don't fucking know.
Fuck it, whatever, man. And I don't care what your sexuality is, whether you were even into this guy, but if someone is talking to you and like rubbing your shoulder, like not like, hey, do you want a shoulder massage? Like a just, you're in casual. Imagine you're at the doctor's office. No, something less personal. You go to, I don't know, the DMV.
Okay.
And you sit
Truly
down.
the Paris of municipalities.
You sit down to wait for your turn. You strike up a conversation with the person next to you, and then they just casually start like rubbing your shoulder and upper arm.
So I think, and I hate to say this, I think that is a relic of him being rich. And I can't tell you why, but I know it to be true in my heart.
He gives me knee touching energy.
You ever look at someone and you're like, that man will, if he stands up, touch my knee?
That man right there, he's after my knees.
Yeah, he's gonna touch him, my oily little knees.
But anyway, so he's invited us up to, quote, you and your cute blonde friend.
Oh, okay.
Up to...
I'll take it. If I'm gonna get murdered, at least I'm the cute one.
Up to Crest Cleft Manor. That's right, Cliff Crest Manor.
Manor.
As in Colonel Mustard in the library.
Yeah.
With the wrench. Anyway, he's invited us for lobster and baked Arkansas.
So you ran that by me when you made your big escape. When I rescued you.
Yeah.
So I know what baked Alaska is. I want you to pitch to me what a baked Arkansas is.
Barked Arkansas.
Barked Arkansas. So the thing is, it starts with, Sam, a boiled egg.
No.
Okay.
But it starts with a dog who you feed a boiled egg.
Okay. So is it okay?
And then
what?
Then you murder the dog.
Sam.
This is rich people, man. Then you stuff the dog with a pheasant.
Okay. So what?
And the pheasant with a chicken, or maybe the other way around.
No, I like the idea that you're trying to get a whole chicken instead of a much smaller bird.
And then you stuff the chicken with another egg.
And then you only eat the egg.
Right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's just how it cooks.
Yeah, and then you obviously feed the dog and everything else to the servants.
Cool, good.
Yeah.
Cool and good.
I don't actually know what goes into baked Arkansas.
Well, it's a dessert.
It's a dessert.
Well, baked
then you
Sam,
sprinkle sugar on the dog.
Sam, baked Alaska is like a lava cake. But you set on fire, and there's liquor in it.
Can you pull the curtain?
Yeah.
The old lady's staring at me again.
Yeah, hold on, let me move that. She is, too. Did you get her those binoculars? Because she told me that you got her those binoculars.
I didn't get her those binoculars. I am missing some binoculars if she means she stole some binoculars from me.
Is that any better?
Yeah. It wasn't bad before, but... Anyway.
And Joseph.
So baked Arkansas.
Well, and so luckily...
Baked Arkansas. I'm sure that it is just a bowl of rum that they light on fire.
You just drink it?
That's right. It symbolizes... You know, it's also colloquially known as a Flint, Michigan.
I would actually, Sam, I'm going to be real. I don't really want to do this. I feel like it's important for one of us to go you, and I think that the worst thing is that Sam actually touched his nose after mine, and you can't prove he didn't because it's an audio medium. The biggest importance here is that I think you should go have a lobster and then drink what I imagine is a small fish aquarium of rum.
Oh, good. So wait. You want me to go to a strange knee toucher's mansion?
Eccentric millionaire.
That takes like what, 20 minutes? I suspect.
Once you get to the gate, so like he's the one with the gate with all those crows.
Yep. And then you go 20 minutes up. A private driveway.
Yep.
Park. Hike.
Yes.
Another, I don't know,
5,
quarter of a mile.
Yep.
And then you get to his house.
Yep.
It's cool.
So I want you to...
And then you want me to get intoxicated there.
Yep. Because it's the easy way to get out.
I'm going to get probed and thrown off of a cliff into the main waters.
Yeah.
So,
but...
Reed's trying to fucking kill me. This is a cry for help.
Sam, I want you to understand, though, people, listeners. I rescued Sam.
Continue.
Sam, you didn't even thank me. You didn't thank me when I walked up, when I was done with my meal and my drinks and the conversation and that one game of backgammon. I did come up and rescue you, and you didn't even thank me when I told him that we needed to go to the pharmacy because your military strength hemorrhoid cream was in, and the doctor says that if you didn't use it every hour on the hour, you'd die. So
Good. So when I'm drunk at Cliffcrest Manor and Mr. Blobman offers to
Baldwin.
put Baldwin.
actually,
Sorry.
he did not allow us to call him by his first name. Let us be very clear.
Mr. Baldwin Blobman offers to help me put on my hemorrhoid cream because I've forgotten it for the hour. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's actually the thing is that hemorrhoid cream is the opposite of suppository. So you just take it in your mouth.
Oh.
You just squirt a little right in your mouth, and then it works. I didn't invent it, Sam. It's your hemorrhoid cream.
God.
No, I lied to this man so Sam didn't have to go to a second location.
It's a bad lie too, but he believed
I thought it was a good lie in the situation.
Anyway,
Look, I was 12 oysters deep. I wasn't thinking straight.
fucking Rugge.
That is true.
He also helped us interrupt the conversation.
So last week we talked about the grand filling of that giant pothole in town.
The one that they had the Christmas tree in.
Yes, the one that was like multiple feet deep.
The one that's eaten at least 2 cars.
So we, after leaving, after having a small argument after Oysterfest, we look over and we see One-Eye Rugge.
Monsieur Rugge.
Monsieur Rouge.
Monsieur Rouge. So he's swinging a pickaxe looking like, ye old prospector. Trying to smash open the pothole.
Yes.
Why don't you tell our lovely fans why?
So we asked him, like, hey, we walked up. We're like, hey, officer ? Rugge? Nope, just Rugge. What are you up to? And he responds, well, so you see, he left his keys at the bottom to his golf cart at the bottom of the pothole, and then they filled it in.
Yep. And when asked, hey Rugge, why? Because this was not an accident. This was an intent.
That's where he was keeping his keys.
Why? Why? Says me, Sam,
Rugge
to Rugge.
Rugge responds,
Why did you put it there?
It's as good a place as any, isn't it?
Fucking.
And then he kept trying to use that pickaxe to break through the asphalt, and it was like watching someone try to break through a cement wall with a toothpick.
It had the same energy as like a chihuahua trying to beat up a Great Dane.
Exactly. I was going to say it was just like watching a 1,000-year-old man trying to break rocks with a pickaxe.
Well, accurate.
Yeah. So we, being the upstanding citizens we are, left. And recorded some improv episodes.
As we should.
So overall, I think that Oysterfest, for me at least, was a complete success. I networked, I had a good time, Sam made a best friend, we talked to Rugge. We got all 4 boxes.
Reed, unless we get sponsored by this guy, I'm never talking to that man again.
We both know that is not true. You will do what you must for the good of this episode.
No. Are you ready for this news?
I believe wait. Yes.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Sam, the window's closing.
It's the musical.
Oh boy, that was tough to hear. But the musical.
The musical.
The
Clambake Community Theater is putting on its production of The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T.
Well,
right?
Yeah,
right?
Huh. Okay. What is it?
It is the lost musical that none other than Dr. Seuss wrote.
Oh. Oh my. Oh my.
So I've looked it up, and I have no idea how they found a way to do this. You can't find it really anywhere.
Which is a great way, which is astounding. Just a good omen for a musical that you just can't get.
Do you think they wrote it?
They just did their best guess.
Yeah.
I reckon. That would be, you know what? That'd be a good music. Imagine we can do a Shakespeare play, but it's what we can vaguely remember about Hamlet.
That would actually be pretty good.
It's yeah, I'm Hamlet. I was behind a curtain, or is that King Lear?
Pay no attention to me behind the curtain.
The ham behind the curtain.
The ham. As normal, the WUB,
which is the World Unification Bureau.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The WUB. They produce solely dubstep.
Okay. Can we say that?
Is that racial?
No. Is it religious? Maybe. I only say that because they wear the matching linen shirts.
That's fair.
But that might be like a Masons have a ring kind of thing.
Yeah, could very well be. Also, I will say,
Linen shirts, comfy.
Mm-hmm. He looks like Shrek, though.
Are you saying there's a problem with that, Reed?
I did not.
Reed, are you saying there's a problem?
I wouldn't do that to you.
Shrek?
Sam, you should go. You know, like getting wet. You know, I'd smoke that PCP. I'm nothing wrong with Shrek. I don't got cold feet. Not a cop. I don't know why I went straight to Training Day.
Should have gone for, I forgot the name of that movie. White Stripes?
I was thinking 1,000 or 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. That's what I quoted.
Fair enough.
PCP. I know you like getting wet. It's just Horton.
Horton hears some shit.
Horton hears too much.
So the wub
Yes.
is involved, and unfortunately the entire play isn't supported by dope-ass dubstep.
Okay.
But they have sent out layers saying it will be a great distraction from the horrors of the world. So I guess that's a pretty solid recommendation.
It's certainly something.
But yeah, I'm still on the edge of associating myself with the wub after how they have been accosting the government crew.
Have you seen them do it?
Yeah, it's a little bit more violent than we usually get in Claim Harbor.
They're just, yes. Yeah. They, when they did the human chain around Blobby, that's fine. I love it. But when they started like smashing the windows off their vans and stuff.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough on me.
Yeah, I love Blobby. I love Blobby as the next guy. I love Blobby. But, those individuals are just doing their job.
Yeah.
But also, I love Blobby. I love Blobby.
Yeah.
I love Blobby.
We wouldn't want anything whatsoever to happen to Blobby.
But it does just seem like they're studying him.
Yeah, I don't really think they're doing anything.
No.
It does seem like a pretty extreme reaction to, hey, let's take some snot samples. It is kind of, like the back part of it has like a weird slime on it that's developing.
Slimy, yeah. But, I imagine it'll settle out.
Yeah.
Like, I've been asking around, the wub does this every once in a while. They get pretty touchy about Blobby.
That's fair. Hey, we all love Blobby, and it's tough to see something you care so much about and not want to do something.
Exactly. Yeah. So the musical, the Dr. Seuss musical is coming to Clam Harbor, and the charity group that feels a little culty says go to it. So I figure we should probably go to it.
I mean, even if it wasn't that way, I don't know if I could not go to the 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T, the lost musical of Dr. Seuss.
Yes, I'm going to it. I'm going to it. Yes, absolutely.
That's the news from the Clam.
That's the news from the Clam. Well, hey, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Anyways, I'm Sam Workman.
I'm Reed Bridge-Koenigsberg.
And this has been the Clambake Incident.
Bye.
Smooches.
Kiss Blobby on the mouth.
Kiss him right there.
Right there.
Mwah.
Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you. So don't throw your hopes down a wishing well. It's your heart's desire carry you. Come and sail with me to the open ocean, but you don't have to dream because there's you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Clambake Incident. This show was written by Reed Bridge-Koenigsberg, performed by Reed and myself, Sam Workman, who also edits and produces the show. If you liked us, do us a favor and leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast provider, or join the conversation on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok at Clambake Incident. And if you didn't like us, well, I've never heard of Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. Till next time, live well and be kind. Smooches.
Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you.
Last time on Clambake Incident.
Last week
Yeah.
in Augusta, Maine.
Last week in Augusta, Maine.
It's a little outside, but I'm there quite a bit.
Okay.
I was looking at the events.
Uh-huh.
And I was looking for, seeing what's happening at the Civic Center. I was looking to see if there are any good foraging seminars, because there's a good foraging school out in Augusta. And lo and behold, I see an event
Okay.
called the Holistic Mystic Fair.
Oh boy.
a magical and mystical event
A magical mystery event.
put on by the Enchanted Dragon
Holy shit.
organizing group. It ran on this Saturday
Okay.
from 9 to 4.
Okay.
And I'm going to read, would you like the vendors or the seminars?
You know what? Give me dealer's choice.
I think we're going to start with the workshops.
Okay.
Some of them are quite normal. Some of them are what you would expect, like alternative healing and medicine. At 10:30, you can go and see the art and science of sound healing. Come discuss how today's meaning of esoteric realms within the scientific world in the field of sound healing can affect your body on all levels.
I know it's more than this, but I'm really just imagining someone standing over someone else and going,
Yeah.
have I hit your resonant frequency, Phil?
Oh, no. Still cancer.
Still cancer. Shocking.
Well, at 11 a.m., if
Really
the
not
sound...
responding to treatments.
Well, if at 10:30 you weren't cured, you can go to Crystals 4.
cancer?
No, it just says the workshop is called Crystals 4, and then it says using crystals for cleaning and cleansing.
The obvious sequel to Crystal 3, Care and Caresses.
Hate that. A guided meditation course. I have nothing to make fun of that one. It's guided meditation.
Yeah.
I actually Googled that person and they are like...
A meditationist?
Yeah, they like do sleep.
They sleep?
No, they do like...
I don't know how they do
They
that.
run one of those like sleep things where you like go in and take a nap and they measure your brain frequencies. So like
that's
they're
fun.
like, yeah, like this, that one is like, I trust that workshop. I'd go to that one. This one's called Learning to Sense Stone Energy.
Okay. All right.
What are stone energies? That's part of the content. Can I really learn to feel them? No. What did they do?
They are.
Nothing. Come and try it out for yourself.
That's the next sport. It's competitive stone sensing.
Yep. Schult. Our shifts in awakening.
Is it just
Of the many
the different
spiritual...
stages of REM sleep?
Nope. Of course not. That'd be pretty normal. It's the many spiritual and energetic experiences that lead us to shift in our personal, professional lives, how to navigate uncertainties. So I think, for being real, I think a lot of these boil down to basically people over-explaining mindfulness. But that one gets a little weird. There's an end-of-life doula. That's just basically hospice.
Yeah.
Not gonna make fun of that one. What animals want their people to know? Because Sam will go to the vendors, but there are 3 animal psychics. Not one,
I'm sorry, what?
3 of them. 3, 1, 2, 3 animal psychics. I wanted to go and see if they could help me find my dog that I don't have. We'll get into it more with the vendors, but yes. So, what animals want you to know? Sharing stories from my experiences, and explaining how and explaining how animal communication works. You know, in case you want to talk to your dog in a way that is...
Hey, Stormy, you want to chat?
Stormy, what do you feel about the Israeli-Pakistan conflict? You can't say that on air, Stormy.
Attack Romania.
Bomb it until it is bare. Sam, at 3 o'clock, there's psychic self-defense.
Oh, I'm going.
Well, you'll have to wait till next year.
Well, it's psychic, so I can just travel back in time.
That's true.
I can astral project into the past to check out this event.
You were there. Metaphysically, you were there.
I was, and I was at all events, and that is why I can go back to them.
That's good. Well, that's good because at 3:30 there's pure bioenergy / powerhouse of healing. What is pure bioenergy?
Is that
what
just eating food?
So I think it's probably going to be a pyramid scheme, but that's just me.
That tracks.
Yeah, I think next year we should go and vendors. We'll switch over.
We should go as vendors?
I think we can because I can't imagine there's a lot of vetting. Let me read through and then explain to my idea. I'm going to read just their offerings. I'm not going to read their names. Spiritual table tipping.
What?
Spiritual table tipping. That is the descriptor.
What does that mean?
I think it's the thing where you like put your hand on the table and if a ghost is there, the table goes up, but you just put your thumb under the table.
Huh.
I don't know. Telepathic readings, magically charged, handcrafted new age items, incense, oils, and more. Their website's the Unicorn Cove.
Well,
Do you think there's such a thing as a clam unicorn?
A clamacorn.
Clamacorn.
No.
I mean, obviously there's no such thing, but it would be great if there was some folklore about a clamacorn.
I bet we could get that started. The best thing about folklore is you can make it.
That's true. And then people will think it's a cryptid.
That's true.
Yeah.
I love cryptids.
You do love cryptids.
I'm a big fan.
You have often said, I want to rail Bigfoot.
No. I have often said I want Bigfoot to rail me. Don't put words in my mouth.
He wants something else in his mouth.
Yeah. Aromatherapy and homemade products. What kind of products? Homemade.
Presbyterians. Oh no, pescatarians.
A lot of tarot card readers are here. 3 dog psychics, many Reiki, and I think that's like a massage, but they don't touch you. Mm-hmm. It's cool.
Have you ever seen that scene from, what was it? I think it was Get Smart, where he just like, it was like a football player or something, and he was like standing in as the guy that does Reiki, and the football player was just like, just give me Reiki, and he's like, all right, and he's like laying face down, and the guy and the spy's trying to like sneak out. He's like, I'm not really feeling anything, and he's like, you see the whole time the spy's like looking around for an exit, and he just takes the lamp and points it at his back. And then leaves, and the guy's just like, oh yeah, I can feel it now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Spiritual coaching, brackets, awakening.
Is that just teaching your spirit how to do crunches?
I think so. This person is selling material goods.
What?
I mean, yeah, it's that, Sam.
I thought you were supposed to get rid of those.
Apparently not. I will also say, Sam, I'm pretty sure the only other thing possible to sell is a service. I think it's literally a material good or a service.
Well, under capitalism, isn't that basically just an NFT? Is non-material goods?
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't want to think about that anymore, though.
I don't either.
But,
that's okay. Moving on.
Moving on. A lot of stones. So many handmade goods. I drove by this. Mm-hmm. And I saw someone just unloading a wagon with rocks in it. They were nice looking rocks from like on my drive by, but still a rock. One person was literally selling Nutrilife stuff.
What the fuck is Nutrilife?
It's like the main pyramid scheme that you see all those like nutrition shops for the most part. Those are like just Nutrilife fronts. Pretty much.
Huh.
Google it. It's fascinating. It's a multi-level marketing scheme. But yes, a lot of this is rocks, crystals, and healing.
That rocks.
Ah, yes. Okay.
And crystallizes.
So, Sam.
Yeah.
Would you like
Yes,
to see
I
if
would.
okay, good. Because that means we're going to go talk to a shamanic energy healing readings, biodynamic craniosacral therapy.
I think you mean phrenology.
I think that's exactly what it is. / I'm not done. Private consultant herbalist.
Uh-huh.
And soul healer.
It really sucks that there's so many like things that aren't real intermingled with like
Genuinely good things.
Yeah. Like the genuine attempt at holistic healing.
Yeah. So Sam,
that's my name. It's mine. You can't have it.
I think, damn it. I'm like a Faye, you told it to me though. My name now. We should start going to Goodwill.
All right.
And start getting dolls. Porcelain dolls.
Oh, I'm horrified already.
And I think we sell them.
Okay.
But we just make up a name and a backstory for a spirit that lives in this doll. And we sell people good aligned, haunted dolls.
That sounds like fun, honestly.
I think we could make a killing.
I'm into it.
Let's
do it. Speaking of dolls, I'm doing a documentary on the Cryptozoology Museum.
Mm-hmm. Yep, which is mostly dolls.
Yeah,
I love that guy, though.
I guess if you get hired there, they like find the closest thing that they can and then modify it, and everyone who works there gets their own action figure.
Well, that's fun.
And that's now my business model.
Well, where's my fucking action figure?
We'll get there.
Okay.
I just learned about it.
I guess it's just a blonde, average-looking person. I'm not a very complicated one. You just
in a vest and a Hawaiian shirt, though.
Yeah, a warm vest. I want to say I'm not wearing a suit vest with a Hawaiian shirt. I'm not a psychopath.